Hey everybody, so it's been a while since I've posted a video, and just sometimes life gets in the way. You have so much going on, and things really take a dive where you can't really jump on and create videos. I'm trying to boost up this channel, but it's a tough go. But I just wanted to say that these markets are really something. It's this month of May, as the month of May kind of finalizes, everything settles down, we're up almost 8%. But as a whole, not everything has risen, has gone up as expected. The sure things that have been out there, it seems like the Intel, the Micron, the Dell, all those things have gone up like crazy, and then other things have lagged where fundamentally they almost have the same amount of capital they're making, doing just as good in their business, and they're not following suit. So, in a sense, I don't think there's any type of bubble going on, because if you would think they would all run up together, and that's not really happening. And the market right now, we're all just waiting on what Trump and Iran, they're gonna seem like they're getting close, hopefully, to a deal, finalizing the deal, and just get us out of this war, and just about face and just be done with that. Hopefully, the oil sector, I mean, for everybody at the pump per se, that's going to improve. So the oil prices are going to drop, and for the consumers out there, I think that's going to be a good thing. But overall, a lot of things have really skyrocketed, and other things have lagged. I think if it's not related to AI, perhaps a lot of it's right now, like with different stocks out there, for example, like Ford and even Tesla. A lot of them they're going up just because of based off the AI energy play. So you're seeing a lot of that, but the rest of them. So in a sense, I think after this, we finalize a deal. I think you're gonna see the ones that have lagged. I think they're gonna follow suit as well. I think they're gonna, maybe some of the ones that have really gone up, I think they're maybe gonna take a breather, and then the ones that have stocks that haven't done much start to put their legs and start to really take off. There's some. I think it's gonna be a time where it's a lot of that it's going to be a time for value picking. I think that's going forward. Value picking stocks, and I really think that's what's going to happen. So it's driving on here. It's a lot of craziness going here as usual. It's kind of always trucks breaking down, stuff like that. But yeah, I think it's gonna going forward. I think there's gonna be a lot of value investing, and a lot of these high flyer stocks are really gonna. They're they have already made it, and I think a lot of people will be maybe cashing out of those and throwing into value, or not the value stocks. I think the ones that they're really haven't taken off. I think that those are gonna go up going forward. So that's something to look forward to, along with this this peace deal, hopefully with Iran, and let's see what happens there. Nobody wants to keep going to war. I don't, and I want to see some relief at the pump for everybody. No, I think that's really what's going to happen. So look out for that. And you don't really have any. I don't really have any picks right now. I'm just trying to just kind of be back out there. I finish up my bachelor's, so woohoo, and I just took a break from YouTube for a bit. So I'm trying to get back out there, and hopefully things will start kicking up for everybody's portfolio, and then market in general, the stocks that have been lagging, let's see those pick up, and I think that's what's going to happen. So every day you see like today Dell had great earnings, and then you see ones that have really great earnings, like in Palantir. Now it's finally picking up, but you see some value out there. Even like PayPal, their business is great, but they're just $40 a share. In the crap house there, there's just a bunch of value out there that you don't really realize. Like even like Nike, there's a ton of value there, and then just eventually those stocks that are really gonna hit, if their overall fundamental business is not totally bad, it's worth checking out and looking into. I'm not talking about little small companies out there, the ones that really have, that are doing good. And I think it's also going to be a time for trading, which it already was, but I think more so. I think from now to October, I think it's going to be, once we get this war out of the way, I think it's really going to, time for value and time for even day trading more than it even was with all these high flyers. So those are my thoughts. And like with everything, I had to really take a break from having this YouTube channel, trying to make it work, I want to post videos, I want to get back out there. Sometimes it's hard when nothing's really happening. Feels like it's not working out, but I'm trying to make it happen. Not getting the subscribers that I hope to, but that's kind of life. So I'm happy I got this, finished my bachelor's, that's out of the way. And still, it's rough though with the job market and everything like that. So hopefully that's gonna settle for me as well. And you can be good at investing and all that, but then sometimes you need income to keep that going. So I'm really gonna hit this, even trading, and then also just fixing the income situation. Sometimes when you're in everything long term, it's not the greatest plan in the world just to be long term investing, and then your debt's rising, and you gotta have the income and the debt situation and then invest, not the other way around. So I was kind of doing the opposite of that. But even though my investments have been great, I think a lot of people are kind of feeling that, they're, the money in the market is great, but then the money that they got, saved, it's not that great. Like you're like asset rich, but cash poor. And I think a lot of Americans can relate to that. So let's hope this, the Iran-U.S. war ends, and then some of these investments that I think are going to pan out really in the value sector. I think that's going to be the next play. That's the ones that really haven't ran up. I think they're going to be going up going forward. And some of these hot plays are worth trading, but I think they're going to be moving into those sectors. So yeah, let's see what happens. And I hope you liked this video. First one back in a long time, and more to come, and trying to really go out there and make it happen. That's what you got to do in life. You can't let life get you down. You may be great in some areas, but you got to really focus on what you're really good at. And money isn't everything. You got to always remember that. And Don't ever let people take advantage of you in life, and just try to get more wins and losses, and also have a good time doing it. If you like this video, like, subscribe. This is my first one back in a long time. I had so much studying I had to do, so many exams and all that stuff. Hallelujah, I'm free with that. So let's make it happen. Let's see what's gonna, the next few months going forward. But I think, value is in. I think so. And you gotta just be careful with these high flyers out there. You see some of these charts are like so parabolic. You always gotta wonder what's gonna happen. Maybe always protect yourself in the end. And I think that's what you gotta do. You gotta have the best plan in life and go for it. So hit that subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next